Hello, soul family. We're shaking things up this week. We're doing things differently. Spirit are urging me to show you guys a different way that I channel through art. So some of you may or may not know that I am also an intuitive artist. I have not been trained in any way, shape, or form other than from spirit and just doing what I love. But yeah, we've got Miss Harper here to help us. She's cuddly, she's snuggly, keeping us grounded so we don't fly off with the fairies. Alright, not that that would be a bad thing, but you know, we gotta have some groundedness to us. Let's have a look at the Beyond Lemurian deck. I'm drawn to use this to get some energies to pull from today. Beyond Lemurian deck is from a gorgeous artist, Miss Izzy Ivy, that I have had the pleasure of not only meeting and working with in the past, but meeting some of my favorite people through her class. It's very close to my heart, this deck, and has really helped me develop. So did her class of accepting myself as an intuitive artist. So Spirit, let's use the magical powers of this deck and the beautiful projections that Izzy put into it to help us channel this painting today. Endless opportunities. Beautiful. I'm going to leave that at the top here. Number 23 equaling out to 5 signifying change. And our collective really looking around to so many of the different opportunities that are out there in this world for us if we're willing to grab them, to take them, to show up for ourselves like I'm doing today. This is something that I do love to do, but I guess I question whether or not people will enjoy it, but I enjoy it, and that's all that really matters. So let's dive into it and see where this takes us. Alright, Spirit. So this is a modality that I randomly started doing thanks to psilocybin. I was led to this one fine day. And developed a ability to see things in what I was creating. I might just fast forward this process. So psilocybin has been a wonderful tool for me on my healing journey. I was always terrified of it growing up, but it was because I needed to wait for the right time, the right energies and the right reasons to be experiencing it so I could respect it properly as a beautiful medicine that it is, and not abuse it. And man, has it changed my life. Of course, not everything is for everybody, but for me, the difference, you could say that it did save my life in many different ways. So if you would like to hear me share those experiences, I have some videos that I've been wanting to share for some time about, you know, my before and after. Getting to use it for healing purposes. The difference in myself that it made was huge, and I recorded some of that. I knew at the time I was going to be probably using in the future, but it was more so for myself than anybody. Yeah, if you would like to hear more about my experiences with that, maybe you're interested in experiencing something like that yourself. If you're suffering depression, feeling like you're stuck in a bad headspace, a loop, I do recommend you do it safely with somebody who is trained in facilitating that with you. It's come a long way in the medical world and how people view this. So it is a lot easier to find safe people to experience this with. Alright, let's have a look. Let's look at what our first layer of this is going to show me. How cute. There's a bear. An adorable bear. I'll see if you guys can see this. I'm going to try not to get paint on my clothes and all over my table, but you know, the life of an artist. Can you see the bear? Look at the cute little ears. Hang on, I should have got a better piece of cardboard or something for the back of this. The cute little ears, the eyes, the nose, the mouth. There is a gorgeous rainbow bear on here. So bears, obviously they hibernate in the southern hemisphere. We are about to come out of winter. We're about to come out of our hibernation period, and this signifies to me that many of us have spent the last few months. You don't have to be in the southern hemisphere to be experiencing this either. You may have felt like you've gone on you may have had a bit of a solo summer. You could have been hermiting quite a bit during the summer season, or just really doing a lot of reflection, a lot of rejuvenation on yourself and your soul. The bear is a very maternal creature. They really look after their young and love on them. They want them, not only are they playful themselves, but they encourage that play within their children. The bear knows how to look after themselves. They know what self-love and care means. And I feel like that is something that we've been really learning as a collective during the chaos of the world, of trying to love ourselves through what feels like a not very fair world to be experiencing or viewing. Knowing that it is okay to love yourself, even though there's horrible things happening. Feels like the bear is also holding so many of these colours representing, okay, sorry, I'm going to side quest here. The colours that are really standing out to me right now are the orange, the fact that the ears, the nose, the throat chakra is all in this orange, showing me that a lot of your senses are turning on through that sacred energy, the sacral, sacred chakra. I can't even speak. Sorry, the sacral chakra. That creativity, that sexuality, that passion, is really and allowing yourself to enjoy these experiences as they come to you without the expectation or like the heaviness of needing things to be a certain way or have a certain outcome, and just allowing yourself to experience them. You may be having some heightened senses when it comes to your clairaudience. The way, maybe you're smelling spirit in ways. I have a lot of spirits come through to me, and I notice their smell a lot of the time first. When the room smells like smoke and no one's smoking in it, all of a sudden I can smell a strong scent of a men's aftershave and there's no man around. Like spirit will start to show you things through the different senses. Also, maybe you're really taking power and ownership over what you allow yourself to hear and smell. Maybe you're not allowing things inside of your ears that you would have before. Being very careful to what we listen to and how what we give our energy into when it comes to TV, music, movies. I know for myself, when I first started my spiritual journey, I couldn't listen to the same music that I listened to my entire life. I've been very much into rap and R&B, and I couldn't really listen to it anymore until I got a lot further on my journey, and I learned how to alchemize energy and shift the energy that was behind some of the music to be more of a powerful and positive energy rather than what some of it can be, which is very discriminatory against women. To be able to shift that energy I knew that I had elevated. Maybe you're getting to either that point, or you are just really taking note of what you're feeding your ears. The black in the eyes is showing me that, you're not seeing, a lot of this isn't going by what you see with your eyes. Also along my journey with spirit, I experienced my whole life, I saw spirits with my own eyes. And because of the fear around that, I shut it down, I shut it out. And the more that I moved up with my abilities, as I accepted them, I saw spirit. I see spirit more through my third eye than I do in the physical sense. Yes, I still see spirit in the physical sense many times, but really when spirit communicate with me, I can see them in my third eye more so. That could be something that's also shifting for you. It's not actually seeing with your eye, these eyes, but your third eye. The third eye is also highlighted here in orange. I should probably really turn this around for you guys, but I'm trying to channel into it myself. The crown chakra here lit up in gold is showing that beautiful divine connection, that protected connection, that you are open to receive these downloads from spirit, sending that love to and from the spirit. What would be the sinuses are very much in these blues, greens, and aqua colors, are showing me that connection to being a tool for spirit through the emotions. Whoever I'm speaking to is very much on, this might just be some of the people that I'm speaking to right now also, but you're really developing your sixth senses. And accepting that your emotions is it's a tool. It's a beautiful way for you to understand who you're trying to connect to, how to connect in with yourself, how to heal yourself, how to connect in your family line. Being open to receive information through your emotions is what a lot of us empaths have been doing blindly our entire lives. But when we accept that this is a superpower and we get to start doing it with intention, it's really a beautiful thing. So the collective that I'm speaking to, you're a powerful bunch, and it's exciting to see these realizations and stepping through to your own. I was going to smack another paper on this and go further into the different layers like I do sometimes when I do these readings, but I don't want to wreck the bear. I did not know that a cool bear was going to come out of this. I want to keep this forever as my first public display of this ability of mine. It's usually a lot different. Well, not really. It's just not usually the whole picture that I get through like this. I love it. It's been a while since I've done this, and I have developed my abilities a lot more since I did this last time. There is a softness in the way that you speak, collective. It's a calmness, it's a smoothness. All right, so I do believe that this bear is also trying to show us that coming out of this hibernation is what is triggering these endless opportunities. Your ability to, after all of this rejuvenation, reflection, we've had so much going on with these retrogrades, and we're about to step into eclipse season. I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling like the eclipse's energy is here. Like the dreams are getting crazy, the sleep is getting hard. It already feels like that energy is here. We are being prepared for something so much bigger than what we realize. Even as a psychic, I know that. I see a lot of what is about to happen and unfold, but it feels like there's so much more than what I even understand. And I'm quite excited to see what we are being prepared for when it comes to our abundance, when it comes to the things we've worked hard for. Because if you've been following me for some time, you've worked really hard to be truthful and honest and reflective and accountable for the way that you show up in the world, the way that your life, the actions that you've taken on your life that have led you to some of the difficult moments. And looking at those patterns and healing those things within you that have caused you to get to that point so that you don't have to do them anymore. I have been dealing with a lot of strong and brave souls in my personal readings and teachings and healings, and I'm really, really proud of you guys. I'm really proud of myself. But yeah, let's maybe end it there. I might pull us, let's pull an extra card. So yeah, coming out of hibernation, guys, getting ready to step into spring and autumn for our northern hemisphere folk. Allowing those things to fall away that you no longer need, the parts of you that you have outgrown, and doing so with gratitude and thanks. Don't be afraid to share your wins with those who truly cheer you on, has also been a great theme. today. Oh, so cute. So cute. Give love. Like we said, this beautiful bear knows how to self-love. Bears know how to take care of themselves. They give that love to themselves, and they give love to others that are in their beautiful little tribe. They're cubs. Um, and look at that big ass moon as well. So maybe you're doing something special around the next full moon, this eclipse, with somebody who truly is a great part of your soul, a soul sister, a soul brother, a lover. Being open to not only give love but to receive, and allowing that to flow out. See how that smoke is going out and swirling around and just spreading that gorgeous love everywhere. You know, I just finished a phone call with a beautiful soul sister where we were speaking on the fact that when you share your wins, it shouldn't be they need to be humble. They should, if you're feeling like you're not being humble by sharing something you're excited about and it's something that you've achieved, and it's not a thing about validation. When I do this, I'm not looking for validation. I'm trying to share that beautiful energy of what I'm feeling, because I would rather that domino effect out into the world. When you're sharing it with the right person, it should be contagious. They should get excited and happy and feel that awesome moment with you. Otherwise, you're sharing it with the wrong person. So look at who you're sharing your life with also. How does the energy feel when it bounces off them? Does it come back at you and be uplifted even more than it was? Does it amplify that beautiful, gorgeous, winning energy? Or does it make you feel like you need to stay humble and that maybe you shouldn't be sharing that information because somebody's being more triggered by your wins and thinking that you're looking for validation? Or maybe it's just threatening them and the fact that they're not achieving much in their life, or they're not feeling like they're achieving much in their life, so they're taking it more as a insult rather than a beautiful invitation to bask in that gorgeous energy of excitement and hope and whatever it is that you're sharing of that's positive to you. Thank you, collective. This was fun. Let me know if you liked doing this with me. Yeah, I have no idea how this will be received, I guess. I love doing it. I think it's fun. I love spirit working through me when it comes to art. And I can't wait for this to dry up, and I'm going to keep it forever. Alright guys, I'm going to show you out there one last time. Love you. Bye.